Alright, Cobra Kai fans. There have definitely been a lot of rumors circulating about the relationship between Ali with an I and Tory with a Y, and we wanted to use this opportunity to create a video about it all. Cobra Kai is such an amazing show, and perfectly complicated, so that we're busy finding connections between the characters while waiting for the 2021 Season 3 release. Well, today we're going to be discussing whether or not Ali is, in fact, Tory's mom, and speculation about other characters surrounding them. Friends, if you're not all caught up on both seasons of Cobra Kai, beware of spoilers. So, we know Season 2 leaves off with Johnny receiving a friend request from Ali Mills, which is a total blast from the past. We've discussed how we think she'll be returning in Season 3, which is super exciting on a lot of levels. But there's been a lot of speculation that the reason for her return will be Tori, who is her daughter as the rumor goes. Fans made the connection because in the original franchise, Ali calls out Ali with an I. And at the beginning of Season 2 of Cobra Kai, Tori introduces herself Tory with a Y. Viewers jumped on that parallel as a sign that Tori is in fact Ali's daughter, or maybe her stepdaughter. Well, we have confirmation that this connection stems from a completely different reason than the one people assume. Yes, the parallels are similar, but we'll discuss more in a bit why Tori is not in fact Ali's daughter. Well, let's talk a little bit more about Ali from the Karate Kid for some context. The all-American cheerleader with a bright smile and down-to-earth ways, Ali is definitely a prominent character from the start. She and Daniel cross paths in some pretty awkward circumstances when Daniel tries to intervene while Johnny is repeatedly trying to talk to Ali. They then meet at the high school where they finally introduce themselves. Of course, this is when that iconic Ali with an I situation happens, and Daniel soon learns that she's Johnny's ex-girlfriend. And in that moment, everyone sees a love triangle coming. The interest between Ali and Daniel grows deeper, and we see them start to fall for each other. Well, Johnny is pretty mad that Daniel made a move on Ali, who he still believes is his girl, and then there's drama there, of course. Then there's drama when Johnny tries to kiss Ali, and that pisses off Daniel, and they have a huge fight. It definitely doesn't help that Ali's parents are totally into the idea of Ali and Johnny being together. Well, it all spins into this web of drama, not to mention the added anticipation of the upcoming tournament between Johnny and Daniel. Ali and Daniel finally make up after the truth comes out, Daniel apologizes, and Ali then helps Daniel defeat Johnny at the big tournament at the end. Boom. So she's had this history with both Johnny and Daniel and could be returning to Cobra Kai in Season 3 for a number of reasons. I mean, she's a pediatric surgeon, and Miguel is probably in desperate need of all the specialized doctors he can get. So we imagine this is probably the biggest reason for her return to the show. And of course, since Johnny has hit rock bottom, there may be something that rekindles between the two that motivates him to take back Cobra Kai and get back up on his feet in general. She's also frequently referenced either directly or indirectly in Cobra Kai in the first 2 seasons, which will definitely affect how all these characters will interact with her now in their adult years. Well, we promised we'd talk about why Tori is not in fact Tory Schwaber or Ali's daughter. Oh, Google, how we go to you for so much and you provide us with so much helpful information about literally everything. But friends, Google can sometimes be misleading. Even the most die-hard fans have been convinced that Ali is Tori's mom, since Google actually lists Tori's last name as Schwaber, as in the same last name as Ali Mills Schwaber. Well, a fan tweeted at one of the showrunners, Jon Hurwitz, about the two having the same last name and whether that means they're somehow related, as in a direct mother-daughter relationship. Well, we initially thought maybe stepdaughter could be true, since Schwaber is Ali's married name, and Tori always says her mother was very poor and she had a rough childhood. But these rumors were all quickly put to bed when Jon Hurwitz responded to the fans' tweet with, "When Season 2 of Cobra Kai originally came out, a website incorrectly referred to Peyton List's character as Tory Schwaber. A bunch of other sites repeated it, so when Google's algorithm put together a cast list, it's also incorrect there. Wow, friends. All that buzz and speculation about the connection between the two completely shut down from a trusted source with just one tweet. And who knew that one incorrect mention in the press could lead to the snowball effect of a bunch of incorrect mentions, which then balloons into the whole Google algorithm citing a name incorrectly? Phew. Well, we finally got our answer. So then he puts the hashtag Tori Nichols. Okay, so now we officially know her last name is Nichols. There was also a follow-up tweet where he says, "In season 1, we established that Ali Mills got married, and her name is now Ali Mills Schwaber. The original mistake about Tory's name was based on speculation that Tori is Ali's daughter." So fans were already discussing not only the potential return of Ali Mills to season 3 of Cobra Kai, but that Tori is her daughter, which then led to this whole mix-up. Well, now we know. Okay, is that enough evidence for everyone? We have concrete evidence through these tweets, but if you're still not convinced they're not related, we're curious why. Let us know in the comments. There's also the explanation about the Ali with an I, Tory with a Y situation. Well, the original Karate Kid's writer and creator, Robert Mark Kamen, has 2 daughters. And the names of those 2 daughters? Yes, you guessed it. Ali with an I, which was the inspiration for the character in the original franchise, and his other daughter's name is Tory with a Y. Well, the producers of Cobra Kai wanted to honor his work and everything he had done for the original franchise, which clearly made such an impact that it led to all of these amazing spin-offs. So they wrote in this character into Cobra Kai, this Tory with a Y. Yes, it was deliberately in tandem with Ali with an I, but not for the reason people think. It was just to pay homage to the original creator's own family. We thought this was very sweet and love how TV shows sometimes feature aspects of the creators' lives within the story. So, since we've now debunked any myths surrounding Ali being Tory's mom, where did Tori randomly come from then? A lot of fans have been saying that Tori is probably a liar and that maybe her mother isn't actually poor and maybe she didn't actually have a rough childhood. She also definitely has to have had some prior training since she kicks Miguel's butt in that first scene when the two meet. Well, there's definitely the potential that Tori is in fact Terry Silver's daughter. We created an entire other video regarding speculation and reasons why we believe that the shady billionaire Terry is Tori's father. Check out our video by clicking the info card in the top right corner. Tori is definitely an enigma, and we're not quite sure about her roots other than the fact that she's not Ali's daughter. So, Cobra Kai fans, now that we know what we know, we're still curious about the return of Ali Mills as well as who Tori's actual parents are. We're hoping to find out in season 3. Why do you think Ali Mills may be returning, and what do you think is Tori's backstory? Leave us a comment below. As usual, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell as we bring you more juicy info, gossip, and speculation about the shows and stars you know and love. Until next time!